You don't know what it does for me when I hear that someone spends time in prayer. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't know how vital you are to the kingdom. It's a thankless task. It's a thankless task because nobody knows what you're doing. They don't know the hours you spend. They don't know your tears. They don't know the heartache. Especially when you're trying to grab hold of something and it keeps moving away. You know what I'm talking about. I've been following that one for a long time. But the prayer warriors, they are the most important people in the Christian kingdom. We can't do without them. In everything, in prayer. And I look around you, and when I stand here in Limerick, I have to say it, I think that book by Frank McCourt, Angela's Ashes, because I've read it 2 or 3 times and it doesn't really make sense to me. Because you see, I was brought up in something similar. All I can remember of my childhood is Mum and Dad arguing. Well, Dad arguing, let's put it right. Mum kept quiet or else she'd get a belt. All I can remember is having no food, because Father had drunk it all. All I can remember are the cockroaches climbing the wall in the darkness, because we couldn't afford a shilling for the meter. All I can remember is a double bed with 6 of us in it, 5 girls and myself, and it stunk because most of us wet the bed. Because we were frightened. Those are the days of my childhood. And then I became 4 or 5, so you can imagine what it was like, going to school. And there, I was bullied. Bullied by the little ones. Because I didn't know how to stand up for myself. Father always wanted a grown-up son. He didn't realise you had to start as a baby and grow. And by the time I was 6 or 7, he discounted me. I was no longer part of his thing. And he carried on with his drinking, and his arguing, and his shouting. And I went to school to be bullied. When I left the junior school, I went to the secondary school, and all I remember there is punishment. Those days, it was corporal punishment. They were still hanging people in the jail.